on the Altamaha. Good at making something to do out of nothing at all. We chase whitetail bucks, catch a few channel cats. Lord knows it don't get no better than that. That's just a day in the life on the Altamaha, yeah. I was born there, raised up right there. Lord, if I was a lucky man, I'd still be there. Down in the swamp there, that's where I come from, y'all. Them old banks of the Altamaha.
Welcome to the Altamaha River Sportsman this week. As you know, one of my favorite things to do is to have the opportunity to let kids hunt and show them how to hunt. And not only show them how to hunt, hopefully they have some success and let them make some kills on film is even better. Well, this year we decided to go up to Tattnall County, Reidsville, Georgia, and get with Adam, the head of the FFA, and they have a big buck contest, and we wanted to be a part of it. So we went up, and during the day, whenever they started bringing the deer in, we filmed some of the deer, and we got to talk to the winner, and we got to get some of the footage of some of the deer. And so we want you to take a look at this, and this is all about the kids, and this FFA deal is raising money for them so that they can put money toward their hogs and toward their cows and be able to afford to do this. We need our farmers, and we need all the folks around to support our farmers. That's what we're doing at Altamaha River Sports, and giving them opportunity to support what we need, which is farmers that know what they're doing.
This here fundraiser is put on for our local FFA and 4-H livestock participants. We have several kids that participate at our local livestock show as well as compete at the state livestock show in February in Perry, Georgia. All the funds raised here today will go towards those projects so that kids can afford those projects and be able to have a place to keep their animal, and just the learning process that goes along with owning a show animal.
So we started this morning, and I know I couldn't make it up here to film it, so y'all had to go ahead and move forward with it. Y'all have some bucks turned in?
Yes, sir. Great turnout. Last year was our first annual contest we ever had. Hurricane come through last year, had 9 entries total all day long last year in a wet, soggy, windy day. This year, this morning alone, we've had 19 bucks turned in and some really nice ones to top that off.
Hey everyone, my name's Chap Schumann. I'm 19 years old. I'm the son of Mark and Victoria Schumann from Reidsville, Georgia. And this morning I harvested this fine Tattnall County buck. So I had high anticipations for this morning. Certainly didn't expect to have a blessing like this. But as I woke up this morning, I was excited to head to the woods, and I got up and I strapped my Tomcat climber on my back, and I walked into an area that I've been hunting for quite a while. And I set up on an old logging road that's in a pine flat that sits between 2 bedding areas. And I just walked in there and I said, Lord, this pine tree looks good, so I climbed it. And as I sat there before daybreak, I was just really enjoying the peace and quiet, and I was enjoying, the opportunity to be home, but also enjoy God's creation. I had a good wind; it was right in my face, and so I was looking forward to the morning, and certainly this cold front that we had caught. A doe, she came full throttle, running out of the thick bedding area, and Mr. here was following her. And now I've been raised by instinct not to let my animals leave the scene, so I knew I had about 15 to 30 seconds to harvest this buck.
And it's I guess they've scored him already.
So I'm unaware of the score at the moment. I'm waiting to hear that tonight. They wouldn't quite tell me, but as you can see, he's a mainframe 8-pointer with two symmetrical kickers on each side. He's got some good mass and some good width and tines, and he's just as perfect as I can draw him up. And
take a guess. Give me a number.
If I had to guess, I'd say 141.
You think he's that big?
I think he's that big.
You done measured him?
I hadn't measured him.
All right.
That's a rough score.
141. You heard it right there.
That's right.
That's a great buck. It don't matter if he's 101.
That's right.
That's a beautiful buck.
We still high-fiving, but
hey, we appreciate you sharing him here on the Altamaha River Sportsman.
I appreciate it. Praise God.
We look forward to seeing you again. Well, you got to meet two fine guys there. You got to meet Adam Carpenter. He's headed FFA, a teacher at Tattnall County High School. And you got to meet Chap Schumann. And you can't meet two finer people. What I'd like you to know is that this is all done. This is volunteer stuff. These people have come out here and doing this out of the goodness of their heart to promote this FFA on behalf of the kids of Tattnall County. And we love being a part of it. And one of the guys that got me involved, or not one of the guys, the guy, Don Jordan, y'all seen him, we killed turkeys, we killed some deer, is the guy that got me involved. He's a dear friend of mine, and he is one of the best hunters you'll ever come across. And so Don and I decided that we would do some hunting on our own, and that's what we did. So we went on a piece of property that Don has, clear cut. We've been sitting on it a little bit, and just watch. Here's our deer hunt. Check it out. Don Jordan.
he is. There he is. That's a good one. was a big one. Man, that was a big one. Man, he was huge. He looked huge.
He just come walking right out. Them does, we sat there, them does come right out. They come out. When they come out, they turn and look that way. Hey, they had learned, remember when I said they were looking that way before? That's what they were looking back that way. I swear that's where that crook
Yeah, they
came.
kept looking.
Yep. All right, well, let's go see if we find this job.
I got to get my flashlight.
Come on, I'm gonna follow you down.
Man, I sure hope it was a good shot. It's about time.
I can't believe how wet this is.
I know.
We need a dog. There's some blood right here. Moving on, we got Gavin. Young eyes, he can see. Yep. Ooh, that's a good blood there now.
Yeah, good bit back. Good blood right there.
Where's the blood? Where's the pump?
See, it's on the other side of the down
Right there. A little bit at a time.
Here's some blood.
This looks like a place you'd break off, don't it?
Yeah. Yep, broke off right here.
You see?
Yep, right there.
Good deal.
Good deal, boys.
Whereabouts? I can't see.
See his horns?
Oh, I see a horn. Look at you.
Oh, yeah,
Look at you. All we did was fed dogs, son.
Can I go look at it? Yeah, you the hunter, go on up there.
Need that light.
Yeah, nice buck, dude.
Yeah, sure.
You need this light?
How old you reckon he is? 35 years old?
Oh, yeah. 3.5.
How about that?
Pretty rat.
I ain't kidding. Pretty little deer.
Yeah. Came right on the point of the shoulder. Look at that horn still fat.
Yeah.
That's buckskin there, buddy.
Yeah, already down to the buckskin, ain't it?
Yeah.
How about that?
Right on the point of the shoulder. They tough to run from that.
Yes, sir.
30-06.
Yeah.
This brow tip broke off and this point broke off.
And I think
So
there
that
was
was
a little wider
the big
a
one.
while back too.
Yeah, there's one that's bigger than this. That's the one I don't know if I sent you a picture of it or not.
I think there's one a good bit wider than him.
Well, cool.
He's a good deer.
You betcha.
Hey, when you get to be an old man like me, and you get to go sit in a nice, comfortable stand with a friend and sit and watch deer walk and finally get a shot on one, and it turns out to be a pretty good deer. He wasn't a monster, but he was good enough for being Don, and it turned out to be a really nice deer. And we had to track him a little bit, but that's part of it. I hope you enjoy this part of it. My buddy Don Jordan and I, we had a blast. It was a lot of fun. Only thing we had to do, we had to get a pair of young eyes, Gavin, his son, to come help us find the blood trail and put us on it. And that's all we needed, some young eyes. Hope you enjoy it. Hey, we got him. All we needed was somebody to come find him for us. Somebody with some eyes that could see some blood. But anyhow, we got him. We drug him out, we got him on the four-wheeler, and we got him back to the hill. And now we're gonna go over and see who won the contest. I don't think we won it, but I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be some nice deer coming here. I don't know why, but I think there might be a young man that came up with a real fine buck. I hope you enjoy it. Watch this, we're gonna show you some of the pictures of the deer that they killed today. And it was really good. I think they had like 25 deer turned in. That's a pretty good turnout. Thing got a little kick to it, don't it? We got cleared them out, all right. That's fresh killed here, son.
45 minutes. 2 or 6 He was entered in first.
Beautiful. Well, we started the show with the winner, Cap Schumann. Fine young man. You can't tell that by the way he speaks and by the respect he shows not only to the game, but to the good Lord and to the people. I think you found out that we had a fine young man there. We'd like to thank his family for producing a child like that, because the more of those you get, the better off this world's gonna be. Thank y'all for being here today. And if you have the opportunity, help Adam Carpenter with the Big Buck Contest, help Don Jordan with the Big Buck Contest, and help these little kids that are turning into big kids, that are turning into FFA members, that are turning into the farmers of the future. And if you can do that, we'll all have a better world, and it'll be a better place for all of us. And like we always like to tell you, if you get the opportunity, follow me down to the river. See you again on the next Altamaha River Sportsman.
Follow me down to the river. they know about that old Altamaha, Lance?
Oh, we done taught them all we know, brother.